Hey, what's up guys? Today's video is slightly different as I'll be reviewing the Asus FX553, which I think is a beast of a gaming laptop at its price. Let's jump right into it. Aesthetically speaking, it has a pretty standard design with the black and red accents. Though it's made of plastic, it does feel durable and does not flex or bend whatsoever. Taking a look on the sides gives you a good number of ports. On the left, we have the charging port followed by Ethernet, HDMI, 2 USB 3.0 and a USB Type-C, and finally a headphone jack. On the right, we have one USB 2.0 port followed by a cutout where you can either add a CD writer or an SSD. At the front, there's an SD card reader along with two front-facing speakers, which do get pretty loud with decent audio quality. The keyboard and trackpad are a mixed bag. Starting with the trackpad, it's quite large and spacious enough for tracking and gestures comfortably. But it's made of plastic and feels sort of flimsy. It works really well, but just know it's not the best out there. The keyboard on the other hand is pretty good. It's a full-size keyboard with a separate number pad which slightly throws it offset. It has a backlight which you can increase or decrease, but you're only stuck with one color, and that is red. The keystroke is quite firm with no wobble. It also has a satisfying key travel of 1.6mm, and typing on it was excellent. The one thing I don't like is that the power button is actually part of the keyboard and not separate. Moving on to the screen, we get a full HD TN panel which is above average. It gets bright enough, although not suitable for outdoor use. The contrast and black levels are good that you notice it while gaming. The color gamut is poor, but other gaming laptops at the same price perform no better. It's a screen that will get you by everyday use without any issues, and it also has matte coating to prevent glares and reflections. Now to the most important factor, and that is performance. Listing the specs, we've got an Intel i7-7700HQ processor, 8GB of RAM and a GTX 1050 with 2GB of dedicated video memory. The system runs smoothly without any lag in day-to-day tasks. Most of the current games run at 60 FPS on medium settings at Full HD resolution. For more demanding games like Just Cause 3 or The Witcher 3, you might have to lower your settings to achieve the 60 mark. The laptop handles other tasks like video editing with a breeze with fairly short render times. Fan noise is not bad, on idle you can barely hear it, but during heavy tasks the fans kick in and does get quite loud. But they do keep the laptop and palm rest cool, so I'm not bothered by the noise. Battery life as expected from gaming laptops is crappy. I barely got 4 to 5 hours screen on time with normal use. That is web surfing, music or editing documents. Gaming on battery took about 1.5 hours to drain it dry. But don't worry, the power consumption of this laptop is actually quite low. So outlining it, it has solid performance, great keyboard, compact design and low power consumption. However, it has a mediocre screen and poor battery life. I would say at this price point, it's a great deal.